Hello everyone, today's video is different. We will not just talk about English, we will change how you speak it, we will fix something nobody told you before. By the end of this video, you will look in the mirror and say, yes, now I can speak. I finally know how to teach my mouth to talk. So listen until the very end. Click subscribe because this video can be the best thing that happens to your English learning. Let me ask you something easy. How many videos did you watch about English? How many grammar rules did you learn? How many hours did you listen quietly? But when it's time to speak, your lips stop moving, your tongue shakes, your voice goes away, your brain goes empty. This is not because you are dumb, not because your English is bad. It's because your mouth is not trained. Yes, that's the truth nobody told you. You are not learning to move your mouth like English speakers do. You read, you watch, you listen, but you don't train your speaking muscles. That's why nothing changes. That's why you stay stuck. That's why you feel scared when you open your mouth. Let me say something very clear. English is not just in your brain. It's in your lips, your tongue, your mouth, your sound. Until you train these parts, you will always feel like something is missing. But today, that ends. This video will be different. This is not a boring grammar lesson, not another list of words to remember, not another person on YouTube saying, say this after me. This is a trip. We will break your fear. We will wake up your mouth. We will build real speaking skills, starting from zero. And no, you don't need to be perfect. You don't need a special way of talking. You don't need expensive classes. All you need is 5 minutes each day, the right way to practice, and the courage to sound like a beginner so you can become good at speaking. This is the video I wish someone gave me years ago. This is the truth your English teacher never told you. This is your chance to stop just learning English and start speaking it like it's your own language. So, let's start. Part 1. The big truth nobody told you. Let's start with something strong, something that might hurt a little but will help you. Your mouth doesn't know how to move like an English speaker. Read that again. It's not your grammar, it's not your words, it's not your memory, it's your mouth. You have been training your brain, but not your mouth muscles. That's why when you try to speak English, you sound slow, broken, nervous, or weird. Because English is a body language. It has a different beat, a different shape, a different set of sounds. It's not just what you say, it's how your mouth makes those words. Let's compare it to exercise. Imagine reading 100 books about push-ups. You understand it, you know how to do it, you can explain it to other people, but you never actually did a push-up. What happens when you try? You fall down because your muscles are weak. That's exactly what happens with speaking English. You know the words, but your mouth has not been trained to move fast, smooth, and with confidence. Your tongue, your lips, your mouth, they are lazy. They are used to your home language. They don't know how to handle English speed, stress, and sound patterns. When your mouth is not trained, it doesn't matter how many lessons you watch or how many books you read. You will always freeze when it's time to speak. That's why you say, I understand everything, but I can't speak. Because you are missing the one thing nobody talks about. Speaking is not just about thinking. It's also about muscles. Now, here's the truth. In your home language, you have said every sound thousands of times since you were a baby. That's why your mouth moves fast and easy. But in English, you never trained your mouth to say the special sounds. Soft letters, quiet letters, sounds that connect, sounds that go up and down. You skip them, you say them quietly, you feel weird saying them. So your speech sounds broken, and that destroys your confidence. But here's the good news. You can change this. You can train your mouth. You can build speaking muscles just like you build muscles at the gym. And the best part, you don't need hours. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to sound like someone from America or England. You just need to practice the right way with focus and every single day. Part 2, the daily 5-minute mouth training. Let me start with one big promise. If you do what I'm about to show you for just 5 minutes a day, every single day for the next 30 days, your English will sound different. Not just in your mind, but in your mouth, your confidence, your talks, your job, your life. Because now we are going to train your mouth like a muscle, not like a memory. Let's start. You might think just 5 minutes, that's too short. But here's the truth. It's not about how long you practice. It's about how you practice. Your goal is not to become perfect overnight. Your goal is to build small habits you can repeat. These habits will rewire your mouth, change your sounds, and reprogram how you speak. You don't need 5 hours. You need 5 minutes of focused practice every day, just like brushing your teeth. Remember this forever. Reading is knowledge, but speaking is movement, and movement needs muscle memory. So now let's go into the exact 5-minute training system, step by step. Step 1 is mouth warm-up, and it takes 1 minute. Yes, just like at the gym, you need to warm up your mouth muscles. Why? Because you spent most of your day speaking your home language. Now you need to move your lips, tongue, mouth, and breath into English mode. Here's how. First, do lip rolls. Gently buzz your lips like a motorcycle. Make a brr sound for 5 seconds, 3 times. Second, do tongue stretch. Push your tongue out of your mouth and back in. Do it slowly 10 times. Third, do mouth loosening. Open and close your mouth wide, gently. Do it 5 times to let go of tightness. Fourth, do smile stretch. Stretch your smile wide like you're laughing. Hold for 5 seconds, relax. Do it twice. Why does it work? It loosens tightness. It wakes up muscles you never use. It makes your English sound smoother and more natural. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to move. A warm mouth is a ready mouth. Step 2 is the mirror way, and it takes 1 minute. This is your secret weapon. Your mirror is your coach, your feedback, your confidence builder. Here's what to do. Stand in front of the mirror, look into your own eyes. Pick one simple sentence in English like, I am learning to speak with confidence, or this is my voice, I own it, or English is becoming my second language. Say the sentence slowly. Watch your lips, mouth, tongue move. Watch your eyes. Don't rush. Watch yourself. Feel the sound. Say it 5 times. Each time a little faster. Why does it work? It builds awareness of how you look and sound. It kills fear of what others think. It builds speaking presence and clarity. It gives you power to control your voice. It may feel weird at first, but after 3 to 4 days you'll start feeling normal. After 10 days you'll feel powerful. Remember, you can't build speaking confidence if you never face yourself. Step 3 is shadow speaking, and it takes 2 minutes. This is where the real skill training happens. Shadow speaking means you listen to a sentence and right away repeat it out loud. You try to match the speed, sound, beat, and feeling. Here's how to do it. Pick a short audio clip, 5 to 10 seconds. It could be from a YouTube video, a movie, a TED Talk, or your own recording. For example, you hear, I don't think that's a good idea. You repeat exactly the same speed and sound. I don't think that's a good idea. Not your version, not your accent, not slowly. Just match the original. Do it over and over. Even if you make mistakes, keep going. This is not grammar. This is muscle training. Why does it work? It builds real-time speaking reaction. It builds smooth speech. It trains your ears, mouth, and brain together. It helps you sound smoother and more natural. This is how babies learn. They hear, they copy, they repeat. They grow good at speaking. Step 4 is speed loop, and it takes 1 minute. Now, let's finish strong. This is your speed loop drill. It's a fast repeat system that helps you say the same sentence in 3 different speeds. Slow, normal, fast. Here's how. Take a sentence like, I'm going to improve my English. Say it very slow. I'm going to improve my English. Focus on every sound clearly. Then say it normal. I'm going to improve my English. Smooth and steady. Then say it fast. I'm gonna improve my English. Connected, confident, like a native speaker. Now repeat the loop 3 times. Pick 3 to 5 sentences like this per day. Don't change them too much. Repeat them for a few days until your mouth gets used to them. This is how your brain says, oh, this is easy now, let's move on. Why does it work? It builds comfort with speed. It helps you stop thinking too much. It makes you feel smooth even if your words are small. So here is your 5-minute schedule. Warm up for 1 minute with lip rolls, tongue stretch, mouth loosen, smile stretch. Then do mirror way for 1 minute and say one sentence 5 times in front of mirror. Then do shadow speaking for 2 minutes and copy 2 to 3 real sentences from native speakers. Finally, do speed loop for 1 minute and practice same sentence in slow, normal, fast. Total time is 5 minutes. Total impact is life-changing. Most learners skip this. They buy grammar books, they download word apps, they watch English shows quietly, but they never train their mouth. That's why they stay stuck, but not you. Because now you have a system, you have a practice, you have a daily English gym in your own room, and guess what? You don't need anyone, you don't need a partner, you don't need a perfect accent. You just need your voice, your focus, and 5 minutes of real practice, because when your mouth becomes smooth, your English will follow. Part 3. Speak like a native. Sound groups and flow. Let me start by telling you something very honest. Most learners don't sound smooth even when their grammar is perfect. Why? Because they speak like robots. They break every word. They separate each sound. They speak English like their home language, one word at a time, flat, slow, and like a machine. But native English speakers do something magical. They speak in groups. They don't speak words. They speak groups of sounds that flow like music. That's what we call sound groups, word linking, natural flow, rhythm, speech music. Once you learn to speak like that, even if you make small grammar mistakes, you'll still sound smooth, natural, and confident. Most English learners are taught to speak like this: I am going to the market. But native speakers don't say that. They say, I'm gonna the market. They connect the words. They remove extra sounds. They blend parts together. They speak in flow units, not word by word. It's like music. You don't play one note, stop, then another note, stop. You play in phrases. You create a song. You make it sound smooth and natural. That's exactly what English speaking is about. From this moment on, I want you to stop thinking, what word should I say, and start thinking, how should I say it in one smooth unit. That's where smooth speaking starts. Not in your word list, but in your sound flow. A sound group is a group of 3 to 6 words that you say together with no break, no stop, no space. Let's look at a few examples. For what are you doing? You may say, what are you doing? Too slow, too broken. But native speakers say, what you doing? It's fast, blended, smooth, natural. Here's the breakdown. What are becomes watcha, and you doing becomes doing. So the final version is what you doing. Practice it right now, 5 times in one breath. For did you eat? Most learners say, did you eat? But native speakers say jeet, sounds like one word, because did you equals did you and eat equals eat, so the final version is jeet. This is natural spoken English. For I don't know, many say I don't know, but smooth speakers say I dunno. Not perfect grammar on paper, but perfect smooth speaking. Why? Because smooth speaking is not about being perfect. It's about being comfortable, natural, and fast. You might think, but I don't have an English accent. That doesn't matter. You don't need a British or American accent to sound good. You just need to speak in groups, flow smoothly, and use rhythm. When you sound broken and choppy, people notice. But when you sound smooth, even with a slight accent, they say, wow, your English is really good. That's the power of speech flow. Now, a powerful daily practice. Step 1. Pick 3 groups daily. Pick 3 common sound groups that people say in daily life. Examples are gonna go now, which means going to go now, or wanna see it, which means want to see it, or let me know, which means let me know. Write them on paper. Step 2. Speak them like a song. Don't say them like words. Say them like a short song. For example, let me know, let me know, let me know. Repeat it 10 times like a rap. Why? Because rhythm creates memory. Your mouth will start feeling natural with that flow. Soon it becomes your speaking habit. Step 3. Create your own sentence with the group. Example group is gonna go now. Your sentence is I'm gonna go now. See you later. Now say the whole sentence as one smooth sound. Im gonna ganado. See you later. Repeat it 5 times. Then try another one. Step 4. Record your voice daily. This is a must. Use your phone. Record yourself saying 3 sound groups and 3 short sentences using them. Then listen back. You'll notice your speed, naturalness, confidence. It might sound strange the first day, but on day 3, you'll feel the change. On day 7, you'll be a different speaker. Step 5. Use music practice. Put on soft background music and speak your sound groups on the beat. It builds breath control, rhythm, speaking flow. English is not a language of silence. It's a language of flowing sound. So let your voice flow like music. Here are 5 secret phrases smooth speakers use. What do you think becomes what do you think? Let me help you becomes let me help yay. Give me a minute becomes give me a minute. I've got to go becomes I gotta go. I want to do it becomes I want to do it. Practice these daily. Feel the music. Repeat until it flows. Don't try to sound like someone else. Don't fake a British or American accent. Don't force anything. Just feel the group. Blend the sounds and own your voice. Your goal is not to sound perfect. Your goal is to sound smooth, clear, and confident. You're not here just to learn words. You're here to create a sound, a voice that moves, flows, dances, and speaks with power. Sound groups are the heartbeat of smooth speech. If you master them, you'll never speak like a robot again. Because real smooth speaking is not about big words. It's about small words spoken with rhythm and flow. So every day, pick 3 groups, say them like a song, use them in a sentence, record yourself, and feel the change. Part 4. Train your brain and mouth together. Let's begin with a simple but painful truth. Most English learners only train one side, the mouth. They try to say words right. They try to repeat. They try to sound smooth. But inside their mind, there's noise, there's fear, there's worry, there's too much thinking, there's self-doubt. That's the reason they freeze when it's time to speak. Let me tell you the truth. Your mouth cannot speak what your brain doesn't believe. You can remember 1,000 sentences. You can repeat phrases for hours. But if your brain still says, "What if I sound stupid? What if I say it wrong? What if they laugh at me?" then your voice will break. Your smooth speaking will die before it even begins. So in this part, I will teach you how to train your brain and mouth together, so your speaking becomes natural, confident, and fearless. Let's begin. Think of your brain as the pilot and your mouth as the airplane. If the pilot is nervous, slow, or not ready, the plane won't fly smoothly no matter how good the engine is. That's what happens when you only train your lips but don't upgrade the thoughts in your brain. So how do we fix it? We go step by step and change your thoughts, feelings, memory, and confidence. Step 1 is speak with feeling, not just correctness. Here's the big mistake most people make. They focus on being correct instead of connecting. They ask, "Is my grammar okay? Did I say the right verb? Is it present perfect or past simple?" But here's the truth. People don't remember your grammar. They remember your energy, your feeling, your voice. English is not a machine language. It's not a code. It's a living, feeling sound. That's why you need to train your brain to feel the sentence, not just say it. Instead of saying, "I'm happy to be here," like a textbook robot, say it with real feeling. "I'm happy to be here," smile. Feel it. Own it. Train your brain to connect with meaning, not just words. Say this out loud right now. English is not just words, it's feeling in sound. Step 2 is speak like an actor, not a student. This is one of the most powerful ways used by people who become smooth fast. Instead of practicing like a student, practice like an actor getting ready for a movie role. Here's how. Pick a short sentence like, "I'll be there in 5 minutes," or "I can't believe this happened," or "It's going to be a great day." Say it with 3 different feelings. Say it excited, say it angry, say it nervous. Watch your voice change, watch your body move, watch your confidence rise. Why? Because when you act, your brain forgets fear. You stop thinking about mistakes. You stop judging your voice. You become the sentence. You own the energy. You feel alive while speaking. This is what smooth speaking is, feeling, not fear. Start being the strong speaker. Step 3 is create brain shortcuts for automatic speaking. Let me explain a brain secret. Your brain loves shortcuts. It doesn't want to translate everything from your home language, but that's what most learners do. They think in their language, then try to translate to English, then try to speak, then panic, then forget everything. That's the slowest path to smooth speaking. So instead, we train your brain to create automatic English reactions. How? Use the "this means that" system. Train your brain to instantly connect English sounds with pictures and feelings, not your home language. Example 1. Let's catch up sometime. Brain connects to friendly invitation after long time. No translation needed. Example 2. I'm starving. Brain connects to very hungry, fast food time. Boom. Understood. When you train your brain this way, English becomes natural, fast, and thought-free. How to practice? Use flashcards, use sticky notes, use video scenes, write the real-life meaning beside every sentence. You're not building word lists, you're building smooth, speaking triggers. Step 4 is combine feeling plus voice plus movement. Want to supercharge your brain-mouth connection? Use your whole body when you speak. Yes, stand up, move your hands, change how you stand. Look in the mirror, speak with feeling, let your arms show your words. Why? Because when you move your body, your brain remembers better. Your voice becomes louder, your speech becomes clearer, your confidence becomes stronger. You're not just training to talk, you're training to speak with presence. Step 5 is the daily brain plus mouth practice for 5 minutes. Here's what to do every day. In minute 1, say 3 sentences with full feeling, happy, angry, excited. In minute 2, act each one like a scene in a movie. In minute 3, repeat same lines while walking around and use your body. In minute 4, do mirror speaking and look into your eyes and say it with power. In minute 5, record yourself and play it back and listen for energy, not mistakes. This is not grammar practice. This is real speaking, brain rewiring. If you don't train your brain and mouth together, you will always feel like an English actor wearing a fake mask. But when you combine your feeling, rhythm, voice, thought, and presence, you don't just speak English. You become a speaker of English. There's a difference, and the world feels it when you speak. This is not just about words. This is about who you are. This is about owning your voice. This is about being proud to speak even if you make mistakes, because real smooth speaking is freedom to say what you want. So from today, don't just train your mouth. Train your mindset. Train your courage. Train your energy. Train your feeling connection with English. Say it with me. I speak with feeling. I speak with truth. I speak with power, because English is not a subject. It's my new voice. Part 5, repeat, repeat, repeat. But smartly, let me begin with a warning. If you repeat the wrong way, you'll stay stuck forever. But if you repeat the right way, you'll speak smoothly for life. You see, repeating is not just saying words like a parrot. Real repeating is a science, a plan, a secret weapon of world-class speakers, actors, leaders, and yes, smooth English learners. So in this part, I will give you the complete system to repeat in a way that builds smooth speaking like a rocket ship. Whether you're a beginner, middle level, or advanced, this method will change everything about how you speak. Here's what most people do. They pick a sentence like, I am going to the market, and say it like this. I am going to the market. I am going to the market. I am going to the market, over and over. Flat, robotic, no energy, no purpose, no progress. What happens? Their mouth gets tired. Their brain gets bored. Their confidence goes down. Their English doesn't improve, because repeating is not about how many times. It's about quality. Why do we repeat? Not to remember. We repeat to build mouth memory, build reaction speed, build sound muscle, build feeling and flow, and build confidence under pressure. Repeating is not about saying it again. It's about saying it better each time. Now, I'm going to give you the 5-stage system. I call it speak like a human, not a machine method. Each stage adds a layer to your smooth speaking. Stage 1 is slow clarity repeat. Take one sentence. Let's say I don't know what to say. Speak it very slowly, focusing on every single word and sound. I don't know what to say. Stretch the sounds. Feel your mouth shaping the words. Do this 3 times. Why does it work? You teach your tongue and lips the physical movements. This is like lifting a light weight slowly. Perfect muscle training. Stage 2 is flow repeat. Now say the same sentence in one smooth connected line with normal rhythm. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Focus on sound groups, linking, and breath control. Why does it work? This trains your real-life speaking speed, how you talk in conversation. Stage 3 is feeling repeat. Now say the sentence with 3 different feelings. Say it sad. I don't know what to say. Soft, slow, emotional. Say it angry. I don't know what to say. Sharp, louder, forceful. Say it confused. I don't know what to say. Upward tone, questioning. Repeat the sentence 3 times per feeling. Why does it work? Feeling trains your brain, not just your mouth. It helps you own the sentence, not just repeat it. Stage 4 is pressure repeat, which means fast. Now say the same sentence fast, but with control. Push your limits. Challenge your tongue speed. Train your reaction time. Why does it work? You're teaching your brain and mouth to react without thinking, just like a smooth speaker does in real conversation. Stage 5 is real-world use repeat. Now take the same sentence and use it in 3 different real-life situations. For example, in a job interview say, "I don't know what to say, but I'm very grateful for the opportunity." In a romantic moment say, "You're so kind." I don't know what to say. In an embarrassing situation say, "That was awkward. I don't know what to say." This teaches your brain to use English in real-life situations, not just in theory. Now that one sentence has become part of your real voice, your 5-minute daily schedule goes like this. In minute 1, pick one sentence and repeat it slowly 3 times, which is stage 1. In minute 2, repeat it in natural flow 5 times, which is stage 2. In minute 3, say it with 3 feelings, which is stage 3. In minute 4, do speed practice with 5 fast reps, which is stage 4. In minute 5, say it in 3 different situations, which is stage 5. That's it. Just one sentence per day, but repeated in 5 powerful ways. Because repeating is not just saying it again, it's building layers of smooth speaking, which include sound memory, mouth movement, brain reaction, feeling control, and real-world confidence. You're not just saying the sentence, you're owning it, living it, feeling it, using it. That's how real English smooth speaking is built. Choose powerful sentences. Don't just use textbook phrases. Choose sentences that feel powerful, personal, emotional. Here are some examples. I'm proud of how far I've come. This is just the beginning. I will speak smoothly no matter what. It's okay to sound wrong. It's not okay to stay silent. English is not my weakness, it's my future. Repeat these sentences, because when the words have power, your voice has power too. Common mistakes and why they're bad. Saying it flat with no feeling builds robotic speech. Repeating too fast builds tension, not smooth speaking. Skipping context means no real-world use. Not recording yourself means no feedback, no growth. Doing it once and quitting means no mastery without repeating. Repeating is the bridge between silence and smooth speaking. Every confident English speaker you admire has repeated the same sentences hundreds of times, in the shower, in the mirror, on the bus, in their sleep. You just didn't see it because repeating is invisible work. But the results, they're clear. Say it with me now. I don't repeat to remember, I repeat to become. This is how you train your mouth. This is how you train your mind. This is how you become a smooth speaker. Not someday, but starting today. Part 6. The final truth: if you don't train, you'll stay silent. Let's stop everything for a second. Close your grammar book, turn off the subtitles, forget the accent, and just listen, because this part is not about learning more. It's about finally doing what you already know. So here it is, you are not bad at English, you are just not practicing the right way every day. Let me say that again with full honesty. You don't need another video, you don't need another tip. You need repeating, you need rhythm, you need real training. And if you don't do it, you will stay stuck, silently, painfully, for years. There are millions of people around the world who understand English perfectly, watch English videos every day, know more grammar than native speakers, and yet they can't speak. They can't introduce themselves smoothly, they can't express their feelings, they can't share their ideas. Why? Because they consume English. But they don't practice English, they learn passively, they don't train actively, and the result is a lifetime of silence. You go to job interviews and say nothing. You meet foreigners and smile quietly. You want to express your heart, but your mouth freezes, all because you didn't train your mouth to talk. And that's the part that hurts, because you're smart, you're motivated, you want to speak. But your habits, they are not lined up with your dreams. Let me show you the difference between 2 types of learners. Type 1 is the passive learner. This person watches 3 hours of English YouTube, takes notes from 5 grammar channels, follows 10 English Instagram pages, buys 2 English learning books, and practices 0. Type 2 is the smooth speaker. This person watches 10 minutes, chooses one sentence, repeats it in 5 different ways, stands in front of the mirror, trains voice, mouth, rhythm, and does this every day. That's it. One is collecting, the other is changing. One wants information, the other wants smooth speaking. Which one are you? You already know everything you need. You know you should repeat out loud, practice daily, train your mouth, speak with feeling, copy native speakers, use the mirror, record yourself, and get uncomfortable. But you're not doing it. Why? Because you're waiting for permission. Because you're scared of sounding wrong, because you're afraid someone will laugh, and this fear is costing you your future. Let me ask you something. How many opportunities have you lost because you didn't speak? The job you didn't get, the friend you couldn't make, the dream you didn't follow, the version of you that you're still not living, all because of one thing. You didn't train. You can't change your past, but you can change the next 30 days. You can speak the first sentence today. You can train your mouth tomorrow. You can copy one video this week. You can build smooth speaking brick by brick, and by the end of this month, you'll feel your voice rise. You'll feel your fear drop. You'll feel your confidence grow. All because you did what others refused to do. You trained, even when it was hard, even when you felt awkward, even when you wanted to quit. You showed up. You spoke up. You didn't give up. That's how smooth speaking is born. Smooth speaking is not a moment. It's not a goal. It's not a number. It's a decision. I will train my mouth every day, no matter how I feel. That's the secret. Not motivation, not intelligence, not talent, just training. Smooth speaking is built in the mirror, the living room, the late night, the early morning, the silent spaces, the private practice, the repeats nobody sees. But one day they will hear you speak, and they'll say, "Wow, you speak so well, you're so smooth." But they won't know the truth. They won't see the 5-minute practices, the shadow sessions, the mirror drills, the awkward recordings, the silent mornings. Only you will know that you earned it, that you trained for it, that you created this voice from nothing. If you don't train, you'll stay silent. That's not a threat. That's a fact. And you've already wasted enough time being silent. It's time to train. It's time to speak. It's time to become you in English. So here's what I want you to say right now with full voice. I will no longer be silent. I will no longer wait. I will no longer fear mistakes. I will train my mouth every day. I will speak English no matter what, because this voice is mine. This language is mine. This dream is mine. Now I claim it. Ending your choice. Let's end this trip with the truth that most people avoid. The truth that could change your life forever. You've watched the video, you've learned the methods, you've seen the system, but now it's not about me. It's not about the video. It's about you, because you have two choices right now. Choice one, you can close this video and go back to your old life, watching more lessons, reading more tips, but staying silent. Or choice two, you can look in the mirror, stand up, and say, I will speak English with power. I will train my mouth, my mind, and my voice every single day. I am no longer afraid. I am no longer a beginner. I am becoming smooth, not by watching, but by speaking. That's how change begins. Not someday, not next week, right now. Because your mouth is ready, your voice is waiting, and your story is just getting started. Don't let fear control your voice. Don't let doubt steal your smooth speaking. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be real, every day, brave and loud. This is your language now. This is your voice now. This is your time now. If this video helped you, subscribe to our channel, share it with someone who's still silent, and comment below, I will train my mouth every day, no matter what. Say it, mean it, live it. And remember, the most smooth people are not the smartest. They're the ones who refuse to stay silent. So don't stay silent anymore. Your smooth speaking begins when your fear ends.